Three-way battles for a championship are littered throughout the landscape of sports, most notably in a sport called NASCAR. In 2024, we saw two such finishes. First was at the spring Atlanta race between Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, and Daniel Suarez. Second, at the fall Talladega race between Ricky Stenhouse Jr., William Byron, and Brad Keselowski. However, despite how good these finishes are, one example just sticks out in my mind so much more. It's one from a film called Cars, The King versus Chick Hicks versus Lightning McQueen. While this battle ended in a three-way tie, our battle today does not have the capability of, ending in a three-way tie. I will now present to you the final week NBBL Academy race for first place. In provisional first place, we have Coach Steve in the House of Mouse. All season long, Steve has been ahead of the game, winning dominantly early to build up a differential lead. Despite faltering in the middle part of the season and getting overtaken by adamew, Steve has reclaimed his lead after a dominant performance in Week 7, setting himself up in first place at 6-1 with plus 21 differential. The goal for him is simple: win 5-0 or greater, or simply by more than adamew to avoid tiebreakers, or hope the other two fall. In provisional second place is myself, adamew, and the Mistralton City Mews. While not having as strong of a start as Steve, the Mews found their form in the middle of the season, even taking away the lead from Steve along the way. However, a poor showing in Week 6 put them behind once again. After getting a 6-0 win in Week 7, adamew enters the final week at 6-1 plus 19. The win condition here is a win by at least 2 more differential than Steve, or, of course, hope the other two lose. And finally, we have Willow and their Wisp in provisional third place. Despite having a loss earlier in the season, Willow has climbed all the way to the top, winning 6 straight and putting themselves in striking distance of the top seed. While the record is the same as the other two at 6-1, Willow has significantly less differential at plus 11, essentially needing the other two to lose to have any hope of getting the top seed. However, a chance is still a chance. And while the main focus is on the top 3, Vizsla and the Motown MBQs work in 4th place and technically can still crash the party if they win by a lot and the top 3 lose by a lot, specifically adamew and Steve. Despite Vizsla's odds not being the greatest, they have a King Gambit on their team that can, well, you know what it does. It turns games on its head and gains strength from the fallen. And we'll see if that power is enough for Vizsla to become the supreme overlord of the standings. But at any rate, we have 3 6-1 teams, and only one can claim the top seed. Let's begin the show. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 8, the final week of the NBBL. This week we're going to be taking on Coach Skylar and the Libertyville Lopunnys. And yeah, they have a decently scary team. Yaskarada, Landers, Therian, Sneasler. It's not like this team has gotten bodied by an unburdened fighting type before. So, yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird to manage, but I think we got a decent enough team to manage it. And by decent enough, I mean we're just going to lean all in on offense and have a little bit of defense on the side just in case. We have Spin, Calm Mind, Poggos, Earth Power, Star Storm, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. This feels like it has a decently easy time setting up. And I have the boots with Terrashell as a backup just in case Sneasler gets out of hand too quickly, or Meowscarada, either or Landorus. But yeah, this is just a snowball option if I need it, or just like a setup option if I need it, or something I need to like check something in a pinch. Next up, we have an offensive KELDEO, Secret Sword to hit stuff like AV or Chaladon a bit harder. Focus Blast to just nuke stuff. I have Surf over Hydro Pump in game. And then Vacuum Wave is there to revenge stuff that's faster like Meowscarada. I have enough speed to speed creep the Cryogonal and Max Special Attack. Next up we have Boots Awakening with Spin, Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Terra Blast. Hits everything on their team neutrally super effectively, running enough speed to speed creep Scarf Wind OT. Defensive Dripline with Colberberry. This is designed to kind of lure Meowscarada to quick knock off, and then we get a Will-O-Wisp off on it, and then Meowscarada can't hurt my team as much, providing it doesn't get nuked on Weed by our Weed Dialga set. Next up, we have a defensive Tingwu. This is designed to counteract their Archaladon and Indeedee female. Have Lash out just in case Landorus wants to come in. Spikes to set up hazards. Whirlwind to phase out any setup like their Deontay or Manaphy if I'm staying on that. And then Earthquake's just a good stab move to have. Finally, we have Dialga, which is a Stealth Rock Weed set with Steel Beam, Draco, Flash Cannon. This thing hits everything neutral super effectively, and if I play it right, I can just delete Meowscarada or Landorus Therian on Weed. And yeah, that is pretty much the game plan. Weed Dialga, pretty much remove something, and go from there. So I will catch you all in the game. Peace. Alright, and we are here in the game against Skylar, and we shall see what they decide to bring. So, no Landorus, which is pretty good, so I'm assuming their lead is going to be the Meowscarada. Manaphy, probably going to be a Double Dance set with Acid Armor and Take Heart, or Tailwheel. More Pico, not sure what it'll be. Archaladon. Wheezing, and Diancie. So here, very straightforward Dialga lead, because I'm assuming that Meowscarada is going to be the lead, and a big part of my game plan is to delete that thing on lead. So yeah, good luck, have fun to Skylar, and we'll see if we can lock down a #1 seed, or, well, always try. We're locked for the upper bracket of playoffs in this, so I'm not really sweating the result of this. There's the Meow. So there's the Meowscarada. My play from the very beginning was always to quick Steel Beam turn 1. And I'm not going to second guess myself now. Because they're likely going to quick low kick. The only way they can OHKO me is if they are choice banned. And they just quick Taxel. So not even low kick. I could have Flash Cannon then. But Steel Beam. That didn't do a lot of damage. Okay, so we just delete Meowscarada. Dialga kills Meow with Steel Beam. And here comes the Archaladon. Interesting. I'll just click Stealth Rock just in case I outrun. Because, like, I'm not really afraid of this thing too much. I could have waited Draco. They will quick Body Press. They will kill me. Which is perfectly alright. I anticipate this thing will be Stamina. So, what do I want to do? Terapagos... Like, Terapagos actually could just come in and snowball if I, like, let it, but I don't think that's really a great idea. I'll go KELDEO here, see if I can force this thing out. Let me check. Versus Archaladon. Let me just scale this up to level 100. KELDEO. Focus Blast is pretty much the only way I can OHKO this thing. So, something will get hurt. See if it's sturdy, and it's not. KELDEO OHKOs Archaladon as well. KELDEO kills Archaladon with Focus Blast. Okay. Going swimmingly. Going very, very swimmingly. So, Wheezing, Dia, Manaphy, Morpeko. That's all that's left. Wheezing, Keldeo can handle. Morpeko, I should be able to handle it with Keldeo as well. Let's see what this is. It's the Manaphy. So, Manaphy, OU Tail Glow set. Focus Blast is going to be doing a hell of a lot of damage. And it might have to be my play. Let me just check my team. I mean, the idea for Keldeo here is to just blow stuff up. I'll quick Secret Sword just in case. That does over half. And they are going to quick Stored Power. Aw, poor guy. This is what I was thinking about in prep. So, yeah, I remember watching their week 2 game and seeing that they quick Stored Power raw. Just because it was super effective, and yeah. And they're going to switch. So, see this. They go Morpeko. Keldeo kills Morpeko with Secret Sword. And really the only thing that's worrisome is the Deontay now. I mean, I just quick Surf into this thing because Weezing's going to be Fizz Death. And Surf should do quite a lot of damage. That's a cool animation. Toxic. Keldeo has done so much work. I probably need to reserve differential here, ironically enough. But I'll just quick Surf again. I don't really have a reason not to. I can just delete this thing, because chances are likely that it will quick Pain Split. I can't afford to lose health on anything. So just this, Manaphy at half health, and Deontay left. And Keldeo kills Weezing with Surf at 111. I'll probably have one more good turn left. Potentially. Here's the Deontay. I might just have to just quick Surf. Don't really be passive. Surprised I lived. Sets up a Reflect. If I live this, then I'll switch. I don't. Okay, so Weezing kills Keldeo with Toxic. Weezing kills Keldeo with Toxic, and it is time for Regieleki to come in and clean the game up. Drop a T-Bolt. See what the Terra is. Fighting, so it was probably going to be a body press set. Regieleki kills Diancie with T-Bolt. And Regieleki kills Manaphy with T-Bolt. Kind of surprised I didn't go low kicking out on the lead. But it's fine. It's fine. I haven't revealed an item yet. Actually, no, they may have revealed leftovers, but it doesn't really matter. I always quick T-Bolt anyways, and yeah. This was a very quick game. I just played very straightforward. Quicked the buttons, KO'd what was in front of me. took what they gave me, and yeah. So, yeah, good games to Skylar, and we won 4-0, needing to keep up in differential. I think if we won 6-0, we would have maximized our odds of getting the number 1 seed, but now we have to hope that Steve wins 2-0 or less. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. So, yeah, that'll be it for today. I will catch you all in the next battle. Peace. Alright, everyone. So, I'm recording this little outro clip pretty much the day after my last game for NBBL ended, and I am pleased to announce that we managed to get the number 1 overall seed in NBBL Academy. So, yes, that means that, well, here's pretty much what happened. Steve lost, and where I won, that pretty much nullified any chance Vizsla and Willow had. But Steve losing solidified the fact that, well, I have the number 1 seed. So, being the number 1 overall seed, that meant I got to pick my opponent for round 1 of playoffs, and my matchups for this round are not good at all. I felt that my game versus Vizsla, the coach of the Motown Mimikyu, which you saw their team in the intro, was a bit better or less cursed than the other one. So, yeah, that's who we'll be playing in round 1 of playoffs. And something important to note, if I lose, I am not automatically out, because where I am top 4, I get another life in playoffs. I just get knocked down to lower bracket and have more work to do. So, yeah, that'll be the situation for playoffs, and I will catch you then. Peace.